Hello everyone, how's it going? My name is WillardJBradley. I'm gonna be doing some super. Let me preface this by saying I'm gonna be doing some super casual kart, some super casual Mario Kart. um, uh, so here's the plan. I'm gonna do all cups, 150cc, and there's a really cool little Easter egg in the game, which makes your character forever mini. And it's kind of the only way I know how to play this game. Well, not know how to play this game. It's kind of the only way I like to play this game. It's a fun, extra, little bitty baby challenge. And it adds just a little bit of that stream value. Gotta go for that. Before I get started, a little intro. My name's Willard. I am mostly known for doing Link to the Past randomizer, as well as other Zelda randomizers and the good times. I've been dipping into Super Mario Kart was one of my favorite games of all time growing up, and it kind of just became one of those like perfect games to like start the stream with, end the stream with, and like in between doing Link to the Past runs. So I just kind of grew to really love it, and there was an opening, and I was like, "Hey Feasel, can I do something? Can I do something silly?" And he said, "Fine, you can do something silly." So we're gonna do something silly. For the sake of timeliness, since apparently I didn't actually time this out before we started, or before I signed up, so 40 minutes is actually like right on the nose. So for safety sakes, I'm gonna go with probably the easiest characters to use for mini mode, which is either Koopa or Toad. Koopa being the best. I'm gonna start the timer right as I start the Mushroom Cup. But yeah, here's the little Easter egg. On the character select screen, if you hit A and Y at the same time, it makes your character tiny. Now, the interesting thing is each of these characters have like a different subset of like stats. You know, some have better acceleration, some have better handling, some is just generally better. Someone's a fan favorite, you know. Someone didn't do their taxes. But in the mini mode state, it's really weird because like when you're miniature, after running into a mushroom from Peach or Toad, you're like significantly slower. You're susceptible to getting squished. But in this mode, they still wanted to make it kind of playable, so you still kind of retain a lot of your stats, and it almost feels like fine. I'll get started. It almost feels like you're a little bit faster too. But anyway, we're gonna get started. So here we go, guys. I'm probably gonna switch between Koopa and Toad just to make things a little bit interesting now. Like I said, this is super casual. I'm not going to be doing any sort of like strats. I'm not even going to get the boost. You know, that's fine. No big deal. Who needs boost anyway? It's for gamers. This is real cash. But yeah, the interesting thing about Super Mario Kart, I don't know if this falls in line with other Mario Karts, but depending on which character you start with, you get the same set of like 3 other opponents that you're always going to race every single time. So, like, I always get, if I pick Koopa, I'm always going to get... That almost hit him. I was really excited. That almost... Okay, that was scary. So you're always going to get Luigi, Yoshi, and... Off to a brilliant start. You always get the same characters. Of course, you can kind of change which characters you deal with if you somehow completely ruin their life by making them come in, like, 4th or something. Or 5th. And then they're just gone. It's like they just, they lose all hope. They don't feel like... All right. Jeez, that red shell was nice. It's pretty great. But yeah, so for the sake of this, I'm just gonna shoot. Nobody saw that, right? Nobody saw that. I mean... Can we talk about that hitbox real quick? That was a this is a great hitbox, by the way. I almost like to assume that maybe, despite being tiny, I feel like my character still has... I need to stop shooting these green shells forward because every time they're gonna end up hitting me instead. I feel like you still kind of retain your same hitbox because that looked a little questionable. Hey Mario, I can do it too. We're buddies now. Alright, whatever. Guys, the timer is just for the marathon's sake. This is not a speedrun. I repeat, this is not a speedrun. This is... I repeat. I figured, you know, guys, you just sat down, you watched an amazing 3-hour speedrun of another one of my favorites, Super Nintendo game, Super Mario RPG. What better way to really, like, dig into that 3 a.m. Eastern time than with a little casual Mario Kart? You know, if you really want to see a Mario Kart speedrun, I swear, if you really want to see a Mario Kart speedrun, there was one actually earlier today. I highly recommend you guys go check it out. I didn't get a chance to, but that's some real speedruns right there. So, yeah. Off to a bad start. That's fine. We're just gonna, you know, we might just not finish Special Cup or something. That's not a big deal. It's not like Rainbow Road is that exciting anyway, right? Nobody cares about Rainbow Road. I guess I can use this time to kind of talk about the different characters a little bit more. So, the reason why, you know, Koopa's the best is just, he just has he's good handling, good speed. Really easy to kind of get a burst into the front, and then you just stay in front. Never have a problem with that. Compared to, like, it's frustrating because, in my opinion, top tier winning tunes are Bowser's probably got the best music that plays whenever you win, followed by DK, and then probably like a split between Luigi and Yoshi maybe. So having to play other characters that don't have as good of tunes is kind of, you know, kind of frustrating a little bit. It's kind of a bummer. I'm not gonna lie. But sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. But to be honest, like picking DK or Bowser is a challenge because they have, I mean, unless you get the speed boost, like a gamer, they have a bit of a slow start at the beginning. So you go faster, please. You kind of have to. If you don't get the boost, you gotta certainly try and get out of the way. You gotta get out of the way because otherwise you're just gonna get like literally squished at the beginning. And it's definitely an extra challenge. I highly recommend trying it with the other characters just to kind of get an example of the different ways of playing this. I would rather pick DK or Bowser over Mario and Luigi. I don't know why. It's just Mario and Luigi just have such weird steering. I don't know. They slip and slide all over the place. And, you know, Yoshi and Peach aren't that much better. They're a little bit better, but not by much. Let's see. Anything to talk about on this level? Not really. I mean, having a feather means I can skip a portion of it, so we can kind of already write this off as a victory. Easy game right here. I'm pretty sure in the actual speedrun, well, I mean, there's like glitches that allow you to kind of like skip laps and stuff on certain courses. I believe you can kind of, wow. I was about to say there's some form of item manipulation in the game as well, but you know, already getting two feathers on this map back to back, it's like I knew. 3 feathers, okay, game. They're making up for earlier, right? With that terrible hitbox, eh? I'll allow it. Yeah, Yoshi, because I was doing a practice run of Super Mario Kart. Yeah, that's right. Right before this, and Yoshi was. I don't know. You try and turn a little bit, and he's like, "I'm gonna go really hard right." Well, not hard right. I'm gonna curve really wide. And so, like, just trying to turn a little bit, especially when you're like right up against another character, it's really easy to just straight up bop into them and get squished. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, Koopa and Toad, easy street. As long as you don't have any dumbs, it's super easy. I kind of wish I'd timed this out appropriately and actually had more time, because I'd love to show how much different it is with like Bowser or DK. But I guess you'll just have to go try it out yourself. The amount of times I've had people during my streams come in and be like, "Why is your character tiny? Like, what is this?" I'm like, "There's an Easter egg. It's pretty great. I promise. It's pretty fantastic." But yeah, Mushroom Cup is pretty straightforward. We really don't get in any sort of like map issues, I'd say Flower Cup, the final course in Flower Cup, which I think is Mario Circuits maybe, can be kind of a doozy. Bowser Castle 3 and Star Cup is literally the worst, and then the first course first course in Special Cup, it's fine. We have so much room to breathe. It doesn't even matter that we got squished. A Luigi comeback. My favorite, I love this. Another extra challenge that you gotta do sometime. You gotta... My favorite is whenever you like... Okay, you're in first, but you need to not only get first, but make sure whoever's in second doesn't get second. Like, they need to get third or fourth. So you intentionally slow down and just ruin their life. And it's amazing. Those kind of situations are pretty fun to be in, though they can be really stressful. There is one other rule, which, about this mode, actually it's really the main rule, is that you have to be mini. You can never not be mini. That's a really straight up rule, like, that's an easy one to follow. The way to become un-mini in this mode is if you get hit by one of Toad's or Peach's orange mushrooms, which is not too much of an issue for me, since, as you can tell, they're kind of way in the back. I don't have to deal with them at all. This is why I like Koopa, because I just deal with Luigi, and he doesn't have any projectiles. He just has the star. So as long as I'm far enough away from him, I don't really ever have to deal with that. But if you pick Toad, your next in line is Peach, and Peach just lobs hundreds of mushrooms at you non-stop. Like, the bottom screen will always go to like a rear view mirror if the person behind you is tossing something. It's constant. It's like I see that rear view mirror more than I see my mini-map. it's impressive. And sometimes she got some good aim. The amount of times I've gotten sniped, like right before crossing, like right the last second, and generally, you know, to keep the spirit alive of this mode, you gotta pause that game and hit retry and try over again if you get unminied. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Is this still this is still Mushroom Cup, right? We're still on the first one, right? All right, I want to ruin. Oh, I ruined DK. Dang, I want to ruin Luigi. All right, so as soon as I see the podium, I'm gonna reset and hop right into the next one. When it comes to casual chill, like, Koopa's winning theme is probably the most chill out of everyone, I'd say. But that is one down, and you know, I'd say we did pretty well. You know, only one really big dumb. Don't worry, we'll get that finishing, that podium music at the end after Special Cup, because, you know, couldn't possibly take away you know, that beautiful end credits theme from you guys. Her attack, well, here's the thing. If it wasn't mini mode, oh, I actually got the boost. Wow. Today's a good day. So if you know, in the normal mode, if you get hit by a mini mushroom, it makes you mini for a limited amount of time. In this mode, since you're already mini, it just makes you big for the rest of the course. Like, you never go back to being mini. And you have to retry. Otherwise, what's the point? So yeah, as you can tell, I'm already getting bopped real hard by these mushrooms. Thankfully, she ran into my banana, so she's way back there. But you see that rubber banding? She is already back in third. She's gonna be in second before you know it. Another point I want to make is I did get that little boost at the beginning, which is nice. And you notice that I did run directly into someone, which generally, if you're tiny, would turn you into, you know, a pancake. But if you boost into somebody right at like the startup of a mushroom, or you know that boost, surprisingly you just bop them out of the way as if you were big, like as if it didn't matter. Which, you know, there's been situations where I've hit boost right at the last second and didn't get punished by it somehow. So that's a cool thing to know. And this song's okay. It's not Bowser good. But like, Bowser's is just the best one. It just makes me think of Super Mario World. The Bowser area, that part of the map, like the last part. It's just really, it's just good. It's just a good song. And like Peach and Toad got these, like sleepy music. Luigi's is okay. I don't know, guys, what's your favorite tune? I gotta, like DK's is good too. DK Jr.'s got a good one. It's really funny for me because growing up I always played as Yoshi. And in this mode, Yoshi is not that good. So it feels weird to be playing as different characters, but it's like, well, you know, I want to succeed, so I gotta play the characters I need. Also, another interesting point about the... I need to get rid of those green shells. I keep on trying to put them behind me. And you do that by just holding down and hitting A, but either I'm just not holding down enough, or I don't know what's going on. But yeah, the thing about the AI is they don't ever use any boosts except for that final course in the Mushroom Cup with the jump. It's like the only one they can do. So any track that has a boost in it, you have a clear advantage, obviously. So that's kind of nice. And if you can hit the boost every single time, you know, that's just money, straight money. Toad is the best? Okay. Well, Toad is super fast. It's like Super Mario Bros. Too. He's a fast little man. This is, yeah, this is some snug. This is a cozy, you know, after seeing all them super jumps, you know, I'm sure you guys just want to chill out with some good old Super Mario cartoons, and hopefully it's minimal dumbs. I'm so used to just not even going for the boost. I need to actually learn that timing. So this level's not too bad, really. As long as you don't drift into a Monimole, they're kind of annoying because you have to, if you get hit, if you run into one, like a dingus, you gotta just mash R. I think you can mash R and L, maybe multiple buttons. That's usually how it works. Oh, don't do it, Peach. Don't do it. Yeah, your speed is greatly reduced when you got a Monimole on your face. Especially, it's even funnier when you're mini because they're like bigger than you. They're enormous. Okay, all right. A little scary. Yeah, this is the nice thing about these characters being just fast enough that you never really have to deal with anyone. As long as you don't do anything that was supposed to go backwards, we're good. Oh god, I almost like close pin myself into running into that mushroom. This is all falling apart. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, and I didn't run into Peach, so it's all good. We're good. We're back in there. But yeah, it's so much harder with other characters, because pretty much every single race you have to kind of be, you start from behind and work your way up. While usually with Koopa and Toad, you're always in the front. You really don't have to deal with, you end up having to deal with the person in 8th more often than you have to deal with anyone else. Some other important features, or not features, but just like styles, strats? We'll go with strats. For just like getting around corners, a lot of drifting, a lot of hopping, a lot of hops. Hops are good. A lot of, instead of just holding down the gas the entire time, you kind of like tap it a bunch on turns, because it kind of keeps you slow enough that you're not gonna like go too far or turn too in or run into any walls, and you gotta do it anyway. All right, this level's kind of goofy. I want to direct all of y'all's attention down to the bottom left corner. You're gonna see the majority of these characters fall in the lava. There's 3. No, just 3? All right, that's not actually too bad. I don't know why, but they don't know how to play this game. They don't know how to race this track. They just love driving into the lava right there. And it's weird because, like, you know, if I fall in the lava, that's like 5 seconds right there. When they fall in the lava, it's like 2 seconds. And because it's like not even on screen, it's even slower. They kind of just teleport into space. And the amount of times I've had like a character fall in the lava and I'm just like cruising on by, like, I'm good. Hey, what's up? I'm just passing by. And then like it spawns them literally on top of me is not that high, but still annoying enough that I want to bring that up. Yeah, this one's pretty easy to stay in front. Peach is actually doing some work. I'm kind of surprised. You know, the computer pairs are pretty bad about this level. I did take out Yoshi, which feels really good despite the fact that he's already like really far behind, so it didn't really make that big of a difference. I'm really scared whenever I use turtle shells because of the amount of times, like in that the first course of Mushroom Cup, I hit Peach and then ran right into her. Because when you hit a character, they kind of sharply go over like way to the left or way to the right, and a lot of times, especially red shells, because of how they track the trajectory, is that they that was really dumb. Why did I do that? Sometimes they'll just like hit him from the left and hit him right in front of you, and then you run into him. That was really dumb because Bowser could have just stopped right in front of me. I would have blew it just like that. I also noted with some of the other characters, like I think DK Jr. and Bowser, just because I think they have the highest top speed in the game. If you're for like Bowser Castle 3, I think, maybe the one I was just in, I think that's 2. Sometimes you just hit one of the little yellow bumpers just fast enough that you just fall right in the lava. Like you just miss a ledge. It's like that's good design. I don't know if that's in the base game or if that's part of mini mode. But I've had that experience happen a couple times, and Bowser Castle 3 is already awful, so to fall in the lava instantly is it's just salt in the wounds right there. I missed the boost. Alright, this level, I don't like this level. It's too windy. It's really hard to come back in this one. Especially because if you get like, I mean, I guess if you get like a mushroom or a star, it's kind of easy to get around. Let's just not run in ended pipes and just finish this one outright. And this is the last one. Then we move on to the Flower Cup. I can't decide which one's my favorite, though. I mean, Rainbow Road obviously is my favorite course, just because it's the best song in the game next to Battle Mode. The first course, though, in Special Cup is kind of a trip, just because of the water and the bridges. It's really easy to get bamboozled by other characters, but this went really good. All right. Take that, Peach. You did not get me today. You got me in the practice run twice, not today. She's trying to help. She wants to make me normal. All right. Moving on to Star Cup. I'm like half tempted to pick a different character just to show him off, but I'm already behind because of the flub in the first course, so we'll just play cool. Speaking of cool, I should probably actually make my character miniature. It's fine. I can't believe they didn't design the game so that if I already was a miniature character at one point, that I didn't just stay a miniature for the rest of the time. Like, why do I have to do it every time? Like, this is just, can we get, yo, Nintendo, can we get a patch real quick? Real quick patch. Alright, this track's pretty easy. There's really nothing going on, just, you know, Just stick to the water, don't run into anything. Yoshi's just kind of show up out of nowhere like he does. One of the things that you can kind of get used to in this game from playing it a bunch is you kind of memorize... Like, what was that? It's like he was trying to hit me. You can kind of memorize what the tracking of the AI characters are, like what path they take. So you can kind of lay traps where you know that at least somebody's going to run into it. Like, you know, that looked good, but I think I was a little too far to the left. So, get another item, we can pop one over there. The one thing you don't want to do is actually lay a bunch of traps, like shells and bananas, and then run into them yourself. There. Yeah, see? Just like that. Get out of the way, Luigi. Of course, I can also just look at the back, but that requires me using my left thumb to hit select, and I just don't have time for that. All right. Don't hit it, Toad. Oh, wow. I was really hoping to ruin somebody. See? Mini mode is a thing, and I need more people to know about it, because it's great. It's such a good time, really. It's a lot of fun. It's just a nice little extra little bit of challenge. I'd say... And it's even cool because of the different characters having kind of different difficulties, like Koopa and Toad are easy mode. I'd say Yoshi and Peach are in, you know, medium. I'd say like, yeah, I'm around medium. DK Bowser would be kind of in the medium hard. And then Mario and Luigi just don't exist. They just don't exist in the game. Like, just try. Don't. We're good. We're good. I got sniped. But I didn't get squished, so we're good. I can bring it back. Just trying to play as those two, it's just awful. They just handle so poorly. So yeah. But yeah, these computer players are ruthless when you're ahead of them. He's just gonna lob those eggs for the rest of the race. Which is why I need Luigi to catch back up. Oh, good. I took out Yoshi, so now Luigi can catch back up. Because Luigi's not going to do anything. He doesn't have the arsenal for it. He can't throw a star at me and take me out. That's not how it works. It's not this kind of game. Not a thing. I need to get Luigi back up here. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Get out here, Bowser. Honestly, out of all the courses in the game for mini mode, the hardest is Bowser Castle 3. And that's coming up really soon. And it's mostly just because of thwomps. There's a section, a very narrow strip, where there's 4 thwomps, and there's just some times where they're timed ever so perfectly that they're all down when you get to them. And of course, you know, you bonk into them several times, and then one of the other characters comes in and kind of runs you over. And then you get squished by the thwomp. And then, like, you kind of, whenever you get squished, you kind of, like, do this weird little backwards motion and goes, womp, womp, womp. And sometimes it'll just kind of clip you through the wall, and then all of a sudden you're in the lava. And then your game crashes. And your PC explodes. And your dog runs away. And then you find your dog. But he's got a different name now. If I can get, like, you know, a mushroom, not a mushroom, like a feather to get through those thwomps, they make it a lot easier. This one's not too bad as long as you don't run into the little icicles. Get out of here, Bowser. Oh, don't do that. I need to learn to never shoot green shells. I need to learn to never miss green shells. Well, that's a rip. Don't you love it when 8th place comes and ruins the day? Alright, we're fine. It's fine. We're just shooting for podium. I might need to ruin Yoshi's day in this next one. We'll see. Well, I ruined it in the last one, didn't I? Or did he come back? Ooh. 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 This is gonna be good. Yeah, nice little, you know, spin out right at the start. That's fine. Also, yeah, a lot of characters like to fall in the lava right there, too. I don't know why. This is terrifying. Let's just get out in front and then just never not be in first. Guys, I'm gonna give you a good old-fashioned John Madden style fact of life hint. You know, something you should write down, put on your fridge. Best way to win is to just always be in first and never not be in first. I can't stress that enough. Yeah, that's the row of thwomps that I don't like dealing with. So it's kind of just up in the air, you know, you just gotta look at it and be like, all right, do I have the time to get past one, or are they all gonna come careening down to me at the same time? All right, right side was good. I feel like I'm playing Bowser's Big Blast on Mario Party, and I'm just like taking a swing at it, just guessing which one's not gonna blow me up so I can get them sweet coins. And so far I've guessed right. Well, the first round is a freebie since they're all up. Left. Okay, good. This is going really well. I'm really happy with this. Of course, I have a tremendous lead, so even if I did, you know, get bamboozled by them, it was not going to matter anyway. It helps that all the characters fell in the lava several times. One thing you don't want to do is hit anyone with a shell in that tiny hallway, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to run into them. Cool. Woo! We're good. Easiest Bowser Castle 3 in my entire life. Do one of these have cars hookshot? What would be the closest thing to Bomb in the Well? Ghost House, maybe? There's a Ghost House in Special Cup, right? I'll take a look. Just be first. This track is fine. The one thing I'm really bummed right now, though, is that I think it's mathematically impossible to get a lightning bolt. Or, yeah, lightning bolt in first place. And lightning bolt is just, you know, even if you have the worst run in a course ever, if you get a lightning bolt, it's like instant top 3. Oftentimes it's just instant first place. Because I need a lot of... Sorry. Words were not coming out of my mouth. I was looking at chat. Something popped up on chat. It threw me off. It's really interesting. If you use a lightning bolt, or just like if another character runs into one of those orange mushrooms, you can really see just how slow they are in comparison to you. Like, there's different tiers of mini. Like, I'm like S+ tier mini. There's 2 tiers. I'm the good one. Right now, we got a 1-point lead on Yoshi. As long as we come in first, we're good. And this is looking pretty good. As long as we don't make any dumbs. No dumbs. We already got those out of the way. Just ain't got time for dumbs. Last lap. Okay. Scared. Yoshi's kind of catching up a little bit, I think. Yeah, I'm looking at the mini-map. He's right there. Oh, that mushroom, or that banana is a very precarious location for me. Easy peasy. Looking at chat, even with the delay. Sorry, I'm just so used to looking at chat. My bad. All right. Easy Star Cup. That went really well. Since I gotta move quick, I really want to show off a different character, but we'll do Toad for Special Cup, just so we can get our good friend Peach hanging out with us again. Yeah, I highly recommend you guys go play this, try out the mini mode, try different characters, and just witness how awful it is with other characters. But let's go. All right, this course, the Great Special Cup Gatekeeper. This is it's a doozy, man. If you can get past this first bridge, you're good. I'm gonna take it slow. Banana, not a great start. We'll leave a banana there. Hopefully that'll run over. We're fine. Okay, that's good, that's good. They like to go wide right there for some reason, so you can usually cut in front of a couple people at that part of the run. But sometimes you gotta be careful, because if you time it just right, they will swing right back across and bop you real hard. Okay, I ruined Peach, so that's good. And basically in first. Just gotta not get monkeyed. That's easy to do, right? Give me a red shell. Green shell. Mario, calm down. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, jeez. Hi, Yoshi. I like how I hit Mario despite him having a star. I missed all of my targets and hit Mario. Okay. There's my red shell that I wanted the last time. I gotta be careful. I don't want someone creeping up on me with... Okay. All right. Home stretch. Coins. Beautiful. I will use these to buy a star. Ooh. Go ahead of me. Just go ahead. Just go ahead. And now I go ahead. See how that works? You know, it's a trade-off. You get to be in the lead for a little bit, then I get to be in the lead, then I stay in the lead, and then I get all the points. Whew. Okay. That was scary. that was a scary one. But we made it, so that's all that matters. Coming up is Koopa Beach. This is a good song too. This one's pretty easy. If you get a feather, there's a wall you can kind of jump over to cut in front of everyone, though you kind of have to run through the grass a little bit. And characters really do love to rubber band right around the last part, right up here. So. Ooh, okay. Now we get the mushrooms. I hope we don't get sniped, because she's good. She's a sharpshooter. She's got that Fallout 76 VATS going on. None of that baby stuff from the earlier games. Actually, no, this looks like about right. It looks like some Fallout 76 VATS. She hasn't hit me yet. I should not speak like that until we're done, because how many... Okay, what is her mushroom per second in this run? Take her out. I didn't take her out. She's gonna just randomly just boost up in front of me right now, right? No, we're good. Okay, jeez. Sorry. Special Cup is special. The other ones are pretty comfy. It's just Bowser Castle 3 and Star Cup and the first course in Special Cup. The rest of this is pretty straightforward. A really strange looking Africa. If it's really shaped like Africa. Yeah, that's another kind of interesting thing is there is a sprite limit in this game, and one of the easiest ways to notice it is if you switch to 2-player mode. There are, like, Bowser Castle 3 is super easy in 2-player mode, because you know those 4 thwomps that you gotta get past? I'm pretty sure in 2-player mode there's only 2 instead of 4, and the amount of thwomps on Rainbow Road are also greatly reduced. And you'll see items on screen despawn when other characters throw more items. So. This one's pretty straightforward, you know, just gotta hit that boost over and over again. If you get a feather, you can kind of jump over there. Oh, that is not a good turn. That had 0 whammy on that turn. That's fine. It's okay, we'll bring it back. See, look. Suddenly 4th. Suddenly 3rd. Suddenly 2nd. If you've never played this game, though, it's not this easy, I promise. This game controls... Oh my gosh. Peach, you threw off my groove! Oh my gosh. I was so scared I was gonna get bopped. Guys, remember when I said this game was easy? It's pretty easy. Alright, that's fine. Redo. Yeah. You know, I've been making fun of her this entire time. It was finally time that she got her number. Or I got my number. I don't know how that phrase works. But it's okay. It's alright. It's okay. This isn't a speedrun, remember? This is super casual. There's gonna be dumbs. Excuse me? Excuse me? What was that? I don't know what that was. That was a really weird turn. That wasn't in my contract. I did not sign up for this. I can't believe Mario would bully his good friend, Little Mini Toad. I've been there for years for you, Mario. I've helped you out. I've given you items out of boxes. I've sold you stars in the latest edition of Mario Party that's gotten questionable reviews. What else have I done? I've got a funny voice. Like, I thought we were chill. I guess we are not. Well, now I know where our friendship is, and that's fine. This was a learning experience for me. And I don't know why I used that there. I should use that the second. Peach, not again. No, absolutely not. You're not going to do it again. Don't. We're good. We're fine. 2 more to go. 2 more to go. Apologize if we're gonna go a little over. We're so close. If anyone wants to complain about me going over, blame Peach. Hashtag blame Peach. He remembers. Toad, why would you do that? Just give me my princess. Just tell me where she is. Well, I mean, he was already doing that. This track's super free. Because you could just jump over, like, all the characters go way out of their way to go around this water, and you literally just jump over half of it, so... It's incredibly free. The freest of free ZZ Peaks. I think that's the name of it. It's definitely the name of it. 100%. Casual speedrun. The problem with this is just having to deal with the person in 8th place. I'm gonna ruin Luigi. Alright, I ruined Luigi. That was for you guys. That was for chat. I hope you appreciated that. And for those that are Euro Luigi fans, I apologize. It had to be done. All right. Peach was not that far behind, surprisingly. Okay, we got 1 more to go. And then I'll let you guys go. But, just want to thank everybody for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks again for Feasel for letting me come on for these shenanigans. Please go play Super Mario Kart. It's a fantastic game with great music. And, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. RIP. Can I get some... When the you know, the stream catches up, just gotta say rip the bitrate. Can I get some F's in chat? That's all I got. I almost want to not talk, just so we can enjoy the tunes. I should go for the jump at least once. Okay, this is the time to do it. Oh, that was bad. That was real bad. Luigi. It's your Luigi. All right, that's fine. Okay, I'm sorry for hitting you with that green shell in the last track. My bad. I'm sorry for all the things I said. You're still cool. You got a new Ghost video game coming out, you know. I'm gonna kill Bowser. See ya, Bowser. I'm gonna kill Yoshi. See Yoshi. Hey, Peach. All right, that was easy. That was scary. Don't do it, Will. Don't sing along. Don't dare. Don't you dare. If I get hit by a mushroom, I'm just gonna finish this. I don't even care. Peach, these aren't marathon safe strats. You gotta stop. You just gotta calm down. Think about the speedrun, man. Think about the viewers. Think about the other runners. That actually scared me. And that is gonna do it. I don't know when the timing stops. I'll stop it when I see Toad on the podium and we'll call it a day. Well, yeah, thank you guys so much. This was a lot of fun. It's my first marathon stream, and I'm glad it got to be something really laid back and casual, because that fits me very well. All right, a couple minutes over. You know, that's stream value. I guess while they're getting set up for the next one, I'll just go ahead and let the credits play out. One of my favorite credit songs in this game is so good. It's one of my, it's like up there with like Mario or Mario 64 Staff Roll or Bomberman 64. Those are good too. But yeah, cheers everybody. If you wanna come by, swing by. We do plenty of Mario Kart. Also, lots of Link to the Past, as well as Zelda 1, Zelda 2, and the occasional Ocarina of Time. Hope to see you there. Cheers.